So, no disturbance in classes, online digital lessons with HD quality transmissions, subject experts and experienced faculty. Unlike other app, we have our own teachers for assuring 100% quality education. If you too want our quality teachings are at your premises and institutions, not only SSC, but other various courses are in easy method covering state syllabus. We successfully taught at pre-examination period to government SSC students in COVID pandemic. We made grand success our online teachings at private colleges also. Why are you waiting? Just dial for online admissions. Rush and join in ABC Education Learning app. So, no disturbance in classes, online digital lessons with HD quality transmissions, subject experts and experienced faculty. Unlike other app, we have our own teachers for assuring 100% quality education. If you too want our quality teachings are at your premises and institutions, not only SSC, but other various courses are in easy method covering state syllabus. We successfully taught at pre-examination period to government SSC students in COVID pandemic. We made grand success our online teachings at private colleges also. Why are you waiting? Just dial for online admissions. Rush and join in ABC Education Learning app.
Hello everybody, myself Sabah Imroz. I am here to teach you English subject in ABC Education Learning app. So students, do not waste your time. We are here to give you a quality education. Our admissions are in progress. So hurry up and join us to obtain an education with all subjects we are providing for you. Okay students, let us go for an earlier class which we discussed in the last day. So we have discussed about the famous people who inspired us how to survive, how to live, how to take our life to achieve our goals. They were Sudha Chandran, Helen Keller and Stephen Hawking. So today also we will know or we will study about a story of a person who inspired all of us around the world. In the lesson, attitude is altitude. So students, do you know what is attitude? Attitude may be in two ways, positive, negative. Positive attitude is that which improves our life, our standard of living, our achievements, our positivity. The negative attitude is that which harms us, which harms others with our behaviors too. So here attitude is nothing but which we are set on our particular goals. What is altitude? Altitude means we are doing something to certain heights, certain horizon of heights, certain level which is beyond our expectations. We are reaching to a point, we are reaching to a height, that is altitude. So students, today let us know about a person called, he inspired many of them. His name is Nicholas Nick Vujicic. His name was Nick Vujicic. It is a inspirational story which is of Nick Vujicic, who was impairment. He was suffering from disability. He has given an example of contemporary all over the world. Means he is a live example of he is giving his live example around the world. So he has got acclaim, means he has known for everyone that he has born without all his four limbs, means he is born without his hands and without his legs. So he has suffered emotionally, he has suffered physically, he has suffered mentally too. So this person inspired who? Nick. You can say shortly Nick. He has inspired all over the people around the world. Being disabled, he has struggled his life and he has taken his life to a certain position. So let us read about his biography or story which I'll let you know. So Nicholas, he was born on December 4, 1982 in Melbourne. He was born on December 4, 1982 in Melbourne. This is a city in Australia. He was an Australian citizen. So he was born without all his limbs. So when he was born, his parents were shocked. They were shocked by seeing him that he was born without absence of his limbs. So his mother was a nurse. His father was a computer operator. even though leaving behind all the things that their child has born in such a position, like such a situation he is, they have decided to send him to the mainstream of a school. Means they decided, instead of humiliation, instead of children, if one boy come with a disability, if there is one boy, all are equally. If one has joined, all will be seeing to him. The few people will show discrimination, few will show that something harshness, something around. So despite of thinking all these things, Nick's parents decided to send mainstream school without or despite of humiliation, because he was born without the limbs. So Nick, he thought that if his parents were not there behind him, who will take care of him? Nick was having one small leg, like a drumstick, chicken drumstick, on his left hip. It will be like this. You can imagine, just if it is a chicken drumstick, I can say you. One small leg kind of drumstick, it looks like that. It was attached to his left hip, with which he was playing, he was engaging all the things to carry, to lift, and he was balancing all the things. Nick, this person, apart from that, he know that he was born with all these things, he was born without limbs. He was able to play football. He was able to play a golf. Golf, it is like, I can show you, a tucked kind of some steel or bat which is long and it is widened here. We have to throw a ball or kick a ball, small ball, to a particular hole. That is one kind of game which is played. So he was, despite of being disabled, he was playing football, golf. He was able to swim, and surf. Surf means, it is a kind of riding on the line of a seashores. There will be one skating kind of a board, wooden, which has some wheels. So it is it will be riding on the seashores. Exact lines of the shores. So this person having disability, he can play a football, golf, swim and surf. So when he was 19 months old, his father made him learn how to swim. They encouraged, means Nick's parents, father and mother, encouraged how he has to take his life further, how he has to move forward. So his father made him encouraged when he was 19 months old. And his mother, she has invented a device, a plastic device, by which Nick can hold a pen or a pencil. He used to write with his mouth. By inserting into a plastic device, a pen or pencil is headed into that, and he used to write. So his mother invented that. So these were the things their parents did. So one day what happened, when Nick was at the age of 8 years, when he was at the age of 8, he expressed his ideas. Means he expressed a few things in front of his mom, saying that he don't want to survive, he want to kill himself, because he was a disabled person, he could not do anything. So again, when he was 10 years old, once he tried to attempt a suicide, drowning himself in a bathtub. But this was proven to be unlucky. It was not possibly did. Means he did not, it was removed, it was not acclaimed, it was not fulfilled. So what happened then next? When he was at the age of 13, he used to read newspaper. So one day what happened, when he was, we also refer some people, we also keep a habit, we also do an habit of reading articles, what kind of articles, which persons, poets, authors. So when he was at the age of 13, he read one person's article, that person, he was also disabled, but he encouraged himself, he helped and supported the other peoples, how we have to move forward in our life. So Nick got inspired by that person reading his article in the paper. When he got inspired, then he thought, he changed his mindset. he changed his mindset and thought, why I could not go forward. This is not the thing. This is not an obstacle that which is stopping me in spite of being disabled. I have to move forward. So what happened? Nick, with the help of his family, friend and religious people, he decided how he has to take his life forward. So what he did is he was very much brave. Perseverances means he was very much courageous person, having faith himself and how he has to take his life forward. So with his persistence, he decided to achieve a degree in financial planning and real estate. He got a degree. Nick decided to achieve a degree, or he decided to gain from a financial planning and real estate. So when he achieved this degree, he was an Australian citizen. So during the age of 13, he got an award of Australian Young Citizen Award in the year Australian Young Citizen Award. He was very young at that time. He got a degree, he got an award in 1990. So by his bravery and courage and his life, he inspired other peoples being disabled. He got a award as Australian Young Citizen Award in 1990. So later on, he planned to go Hawaii. Hawaii is the, what do you know, students? Hawaii. It is one of the states in US. It is situated in the nearby the Pacific Ocean. So he planned after getting award, he planned to go Hawaii, a city in the United States, to learn swimming. So he was trained to do surf. As I have told earlier, surfing means it is a kind of skateboard on which we do riding on the shores, on a line, exactly peak line of a shores. So he went to this state to learn surfing because he was a great surfer. And under the assistance of one lady called Hamilton. Under the assistance of a lady Hamilton. She was training to Nick in Hawaii. She was with her hand, right hand, bitten off by shark. Means when she was at the age of 12, a shark has bitten her right hand. Even though at the age of 12, means 12 years age is very small to learn anything. So during that age, she has been cut off her arm by a shark. Even though she inspired other people that she was a trainer for Nick. She has taken Nick to train the surf, and the Nick, this person, he was on the cover page of the magazine. Cover page of the magazine. So this person, when he got trained, he got his photo. You know, everyone nowadays, you find any magazines, when you read on the cover page, a famous person, he did that, she did that, will be there. Same as when he did surfing excellently, he got his photo on a cover page of the magazine that he is the excellent person in surfing with a 360 degrees of spin. 360 degrees, 360 degrees of spin means he can spin his body in spite of having his limbs. He can spin on a skateboard. Assume that it is a skateboard like this. He is here. He can spin the body and rotate 360 degrees around the board. So this was the thing which inspired everyone by Nick Vujicic. He also traveled 24 countries. He spoke to 110,000 people around the world in different groups. Who? Nick. He says he is a motivational speaker too. He said people that don't fail, you try and try, you try again and again until you get succeed. Means he is keeping faith and hope. He is a live example for everyone too. Being disabled, he is an example for each and everyone in the world. He was also, let me clean this. He was Christian evangelist and a motivational speaker. You will say, what is Christian evangelist? Christian is a religion. Evangelist means a preacher of his religion who teaches what the religion says. He was a Christian evangelist and a motivational speaker. He motivated many peoples around the world, showing his example. Because first, during his early years, below 8 years, he was thinking, who will take care of me? Where I have to take my life? I am this person. Why God has made me like this? Nothing would be impossible if I stay like this, if I will be like this. But he motivated himself, even though his parents has made him many struggles. They have faced lot of things, but even though that they have encouraged him learning, like I said before in the previous past few minutes, his father made him made him learn swim. His mother has made a device to hold pen and everything, and he got trained from the country of US, Hawaii. He was awarded as a young citizen. And also he was on the cover page of the magazine. He traveled many countries, like 24 I said. He got many big groups of people. He liked to motivate people. The thing is that he said finally, never let your hopes, your desires or ambitions, your goals particularly, never let that get drop anywhere. You just go on, try and try. You never stop that thing. You just be going on, trying and trying. See, one thing let me say one thing. Once you fail, is it that thing we are stopping there? We have to take our life forward. Nothing is impossible in our life. Everything we can succeed. We can take our things, we can take our life to a certain height, certain level, certain position. But when we can go for that position, because we are here, when we can take that height, when we can reach that, means we should have ourselves, first of all, is confidence, then hard working, patience. Patience is the most important thing in the life. Never underestimate yourself that I could not do this, I could not do that. You just try, always try. Every time you succeed, you keep hope in your mind that you will definitely get it, you will definitely achieve it. So these were the few lines. The last lines were from Nick. This person Nick were, never stop trying until you succeed. This is my job left. Means his job was one thing, to inspire his story for others, to take them like he is like a model for us, being a disability. So students, hope you have listened very carefully. This is a story in the lesson Attitude is Altitude, where we have learned about this person. We have known his biography of Nick. Fine. So let me say you, we have finished off the story. After the story, you will be having one comprehension. Comprehension is nothing in the sense, all the story in the textbook which we have learned, and you to read it, then you will be having certain questions in which you can find the answer in that itself. If you know clearly, if you have read the story clearly, you can also say the answers here. So here finally let us go for one thing. Given below, let me read. Given below are some of the statements made by Nick Vujicic, which these are substantiated by Nick's life. Substantiated means they are facts of Nick's life. Let us go one by one and know what are those. The first statement of Nick here is, I realized why God had made us like this. To give hope to others. So this is one line. I realized why God had made us like this to give hope to others. This is one sentence or one statement which we can see in the lesson. If you read the lesson clearly, you will understand where this line lies. So here, why Nick is saying this? Why he is saying means he has got a hope. Before he was small before the age of 8, he was thinking, he was trying to kill himself, attempt the suicide, something so on. But when he read an article in the newspaper, he thought one person being disabled, he is inspiring the others. Then he thought him an example. He inspired himself. Okay, students, he read an article by which he got inspired. So let us go for the another sentence. I wanted to concentrate something good. Something good that I had. You know, here there are few lines. Only few abstracted lines are there in this textbook which are substantiated by Nick's life in his life. So these are the lines which are taken from the textbook. We have to describe about them. So I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. Means what he is thinking, he want to concentrate what the qualities he is having himself. He was having faith, he was having willpower, he was having dedication, determination. So when he is satisfied, being disabled, he is satisfied what he have. You know, we satisfied with all even I can say that we are fully satisfied. We have to thank God what we are having. So the same thing Nick says in this line. I wanted to concentrate on something good that had. So let us go for the another statement. I tell people to keep on getting up. I tell people to keep on getting up when they fall and to always love themselves. So this is another statement by Nick. I tell people to keep on getting up when they fall and to always love themselves. See, he has already said, just before I said you the story, he inspired, he gave a motivation, he was a motivational speaker. He used to tell the people Until you succeed, you should be going on trying again and again. So the same thing is, I tell people to keep on getting up when they fall. When they fall means when they fail to do something, you should never try, you should never keep a stop, full stop, you should be going on trying, and always love themselves. See here, Nick, when he was born without limbs, he thought himself to kill. So the same thing is, later on, by inspired of one newspaper article, as I said, he inspired himself and he was thankful for God and he loved himself. You know one thing, loving ourselves is more important. First of all, you think you are a good person. You only know everything. No one knows what they are thinking. If you love yourself, the first important thing, if you love yourself, then only you can succeed. You don't think you don't have anything. Everything is there in with you. You are having many skills which are not coming up, which are inherited in our inside of our body. If you get motivated and if you have hope, if you have faith, then everything comes out. So you have to love yourselves. So students, the last statement is, let us go for the last statement which is given by Nick. If I can encourage just one person, then my job in this life is done. This is the final statement of a Nick. Let us know what is this. If I can encourage just one person, then my job in this life is done. Means he is an inspirer for each and every individual, for not only disabled but also abled persons. So he made us an inspirer. This was an inspirational story. Being limbless, being without limbs, absence of limbs, he encouraged for everyone that we should never fail. We should succeed our life in every situation we are. So students, today we have read about a story of Nick Vujicic, a person who was a great inspirer for all. And let us go for the grammar, vocabulary, then other part of the things which are there in this lesson. Let us meet tomorrow in the same time. So students, let me say, don't lose this opportunity. Grab everything. This is very short time of period. In this pandemic, you have to get knowledge. We are here to assure you a good education. So let us meet in the next class at the same time with vocabulary, grammar. So do keep watching ABC Education Learning app. You can contact us on the number given below. Thank you very much. Keep watching the channel.